What's up, folks? Hey, this is your man, Jackgil Podcast. Hey, just tonight, man, I'm just out late, just thinking about something I need to talk about. Basically, the politics in this country, how we are into a crisis, right? We keep talking about the same old story, the same old establishment. Even if you decide you're going to do your vote, and who did you vote for, right? But before I get going, man, if you don't mind, just hit that like button, man. Hit the like button, hit the like button if you can. If you like this content, please share it, right? But hit the like button and also subscribe if you like the content. I don't do too many podcasts, but this is one that I just wanted to talk about. There's something that was on my mind all day about the Democratic Party, also the Conservative Republican Party, whatever fits your vote. But I do need for everyone to go out and vote. And not only should we go out and vote, you should vote that will be at your best interest. It's the same old story with the politicians, right? They make so many promises, and we get all riled up to vote only every 4 years. But I'm gonna say it again, how this stuff starts. This stuff starts at your local communities. You need to find out who's representing you as your local communities. Those are the most important things that we have to understand. Whether you rather vote Democratic or you want to vote Republican, because it's a two-party system. And the problem that we have with the two-party system, that there are so many people on both sides, right? Democratic, Republican, or whatever, that some of those people have your interest at heart. And that's the most important thing, that we need to find out what is important to you. Just not voting. What issues that you have that are being taken care of? See, a lot of times we just go out and vote just because it's a Democrat or Republican or independent or whatever. Also, there is a different party. There's a young, I don't say young man, but there's a man running. Cornel West has a Green Party, and for me, I think we need to give him a chance, right? We need to listen to what he's saying. I don't know if he's on everyone's ballot right now. Of course, every state. I think right now he's probably. I didn't get a chance to pull that up, but he's about 7 or 8 to 10 states away from being on every state's ballot. So, and I think some states, you got until January 1st to even become a presidential candidate on their ballot, and it's up to the state legislators. And I'm gonna say it again: those are the things that we need to focus on. Instead of worrying about a general election, we need to worry about your local elections. Those are the biggest problems that you have. That those local jurisdictions where you are the ones that are controlling what happens here and beyond. It's not the guys that's running for these states and all the national general elections. It's your local jurisdictions, your local communities is where you need to focus your votes on. But for my young people, I need you to go out and come up with a plan, right? What issues do you guys have as being a young American? Because you are the future of this country called the United States of America. And your vote actually counts. And you guys have to put, you have to put your stamp on it. That doesn't mean go out and go vote for Vivek Ramaswamy. That doesn't mean nothing, because his views and his rhetoric is just outrageous. I mean, he's a smart guy. You can tell. He talks very well. He rambles through a lot of stuff, and if you don't pay attention to what he's rambling through, you won't get it. But if you go back and watch it for yourself, watch what he says, and see if that's your issues that he's talking about. And yeah, vote for him if that's the case. He's a young guy. I think he's around 36, 37 years old. And he'll probably, if not now, but in the future, he will run again. He will run again. And most of the things that he's saying is pretty much a Republican point of view. It's conservative. The couple of things I don't like about him is that when he make his arguments, it always deter to the black community. And for the life of me, I don't understand that. Because if it wasn't for the black community pushing all the issues to civil rights and being able to have you come to this country, see, because the law was signed in 1917, right? For the migrants or whatever they were that could come to the country, but you had to be in that 1% of those migrants, meaning you had to come from a rich establishment to be able to come to America. And I think it got ratified back in 1960, was it 62 or 52? Round it, in between that time where it didn't matter what you were, that if you didn't have any legal issues or any convictions or anything that was hindering you, any inhibitors, you was able to come to the country. So, and for him to turn around and to throw the slap back in the face of the people that actually fought for him for his family, because I think he was born here, but for his family to come here and make it in this country, it's a testimony, right? But it doesn't give you the right to throw it back at them because you don't like a certain group of people for whatever reason. I don't know why. That he's, it's pretty much the 45 platform, right? You throw up the dog whistles that everyone wants to hear, and you get the cheers and you get the "Oh, he's great," but it's not offering you a damn thing. Everybody can go out there and say what the country wants to hear. We are a country of 330 million people, and if you get 100 million of them liking what you're saying, yeah, you're gonna rise. You are gonna rise because, believe it or not, your neighbor can't stand you. Don't let them fool you. And that's the whole part of what's going on in this country. We had a rising with a TV personality, and everyone thought that was a cool thing to do, right? Everyone thought that was cool. Well, let's give him a chance. And that is the biggest problem with this country now. I blame the Mitch McConnells of the world. Those people that allowed him to do all the craziness just because he had an aura in front of his name. And believe it or not, that guy didn't give a damn at the time if he had a DR or whichever one was going to accept him. That's the one he went with. So now he's just so far in it that he can't get himself out. So he have to say he's an aura, right? And I'm speaking of 45. So my point is now that Vivek, you, and Tim DeBale Scott, Larry Elders, and Clan Owens, you guys, I don't know what it is. Is it the money that you guys want to throw it back into the people that fought for you to get a platform to talk on, to speak on, to say what you have to say? So I don't understand it. But it's part of this country now, and 45 has really started up to be what it is now. It has gotten to this point. I can remember back in 2007 or maybe 2006 when this guy started with all the birther issue with candidate then Barack Obama eventually became president of these United States of America. So all the hatred and the ugliness and all that started back in 2008. It came when it had a little probably little group trying to do an uprising called the Tea Party, with all the hatred they had for Obama. It was just nothing but hatred, and it kind of died down. So, but in a sense, when 45 got back into office, everything just blew up. Every single day of this guy's presidency was in scandal. Everything he said had to be something ugly. Who wants that to be a leader? That has no bearing on you, and he doesn't give a damn about you. All he cares about is a vote and become a elected official to where he can keep continue the bashing men, women, children. He doesn't care. He throwed his own son under the bus. So why would he care about you, ordinary 9 to 5 blue collar worker that's going out working? And that's the issue that we have in this country, that the establishments, that they don't want to see any new face, any new blood come in, put their issues and their point of views across. So if you like Biden, I think Biden has done some good things. He's kind of settled the uneasiness. Few policies he put in, especially the infrastructure bill, and all the subsidies he's given to the elderly. He has helped them out. Got some medication down, and also I think he signed something else into law, but it won't take effect to 2026 on prescription drugs. So those are the kind of issues that you want to be talking about. Issues like worrying about a president's son, what he's doing is crazy. A guy that don't have no bearing on the presidency office. It's only because it's his son. So if we want to go down that road, getting sons and daughters, and because the son and daughter had a car wreck, or son and daughter was speeding, then you know this country is headed for self-destruction. That was some of the crazy investigations I ever seen in my life. What sense does that make? You are wasting taxpayer dollars worried about a guy that was out there using, and who blames him? If my father's name was Barack Obama, I use his name too. That's my dad. My father's name was Jed Bush, one of the Bushes. I'd have used his name too. Why not? What is wrong with it? But it's the idea of you doing it the correct way. Now, if he's guilty, he's guilty. Just like any other person that's out here, in ordinary person, you're guilty. But if he's not, man, let's move on. Let's talk about things that make sense for the ordinary people. Let's get to our issues. Let's get to the health care for everyone, right? We don't even have universal health care, and they want to call this a banana republic, and they got banana republicans that's taking care of their citizens. It's the same thing, just like, was it yesterday or the day before, when President Biden went to Florida. The governor there, that's another prime example of this country's going to crazy with this guy. This guy is so wacky, it's crazy. Now, all of a sudden, he don't want to show his face with President of the United States, Biden. It's going to make him look bad. My campaign, it wasn't enough security. Really? Really? What kind of security you need? What else you should have when you got the damn President of the United States? Even if the guys don't like the President of the United States, security will be there. So what kind of excuse was that? One thing I know about you, Ron DeSantis, is that you're a racist. You're a racist. And for the life of me, I don't understand, like I'm going to say it again, guys like Tim the Bell Sky, because every time he opened his mouth, the bell rung. Say this here, they love what you do, but they can't stand who you are. They love what you do, Tim Scott, but they do not love who you are. So, those are the things that you guys have to understand when you vote. I think Tim Scott is a great guy. I think he's pretty much the honest one that was up on that stage. But that goes to show you they wouldn't even allow him to get anything in. They didn't even care about he was on the stage. Sooner or later, I thought that name senator meant something, but they were so caught up into the craziness that they allowed that to go on. I don't know what kind of debate that was. That's not a debate. That was a debacle. Well, I've ran it long enough. Uh, I really want to focus my attention on a couple of things, man. I really want to see, like I said before, we have what we'll call a third party candidate, Dr. Cornel West, guy that's been out there before. He's always uh, fighting for the little man. It didn't matter what color you were, everybody is his brother or sister. And what is the issue with Mr. West not being able to say his piece? Will he get a chance to say it? I think they always asking him the question of why he's not running as a Democrat, because the Democratic Party, for some reason, is so engaged and so locked into the establishment. It's so many Democratic politicians that promise a lot, says a lot, become progressives, and never follow through. See, it's important if you get into your circle, and that circle that you're in, you work with that circle, and you have forgotten the circle that's outside of you. So you'll say a lot to get into where you want to be, but once you get in there, you forgot what you said. You forgot what you ran on. You forgot what you promised folks on. But let's let Cornel West say his piece. I think he would be a great, great candidate. If he wins the presidency, uh, it'll be a change because the establishment is the same old story. Nothing has changed. They all back big corporations. They're not going to let those donors, millions of dollars, not flow into their campaign and into their pockets. They're all the same. That's the reason why they don't want to go outside the establishment by having a third party candidate. They will always push that aside. They will push that aside. I just wish Dr. West would come up maybe five, the 7 or 8 policies and run on that and show them that you can handle your business. Show them that what you mean and what you want to get established is what needs to happen. Because we all know all support you have given the Barack Obamas of the world, the Bernie Sanders of the world, the AOCs of the world, uh, and all those folks down because you are running for president, they don't have nothing to say to you. So what about giving him a chance? Just because I say I'm a Democrat doesn't mean I have to vote Democrat. I'm going to vote for the people that's going to change the narrative, support my issues. And I'm said again, every 4 years we come out just because it's time to vote. We never do our homework. We never find out what this elected official is doing. What did they stand for? What did they vote for? What did they vote against? We never find that out. We look on television, we see their face on television, and they talking the good game. But once they go in there and put their hand on that pen or pencil and put their signature on there, what is it for? Is it for good or is it for bad? Nay or yay, right? So why not give Cornel West a chance. Why not? Let's just keep him going. Let's help his campaign to where he can have a discussion, a debate. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to debate Joe Biden, uh, uh, who else running? John F. Kennedy Jr., Marion Williams. They should all be on the stage so people can hear their point of view. But it's like Dr. West said, they did it to Bernie, they'll try to do it to him. So we have to support him. We have to support all the candidates, whether you're Democrat or Republican. You have to support your candidate. It was weird because I saw I don't remember what station it was. I'm assuming it probably was MSNBC. It could have been CNN, either one of those. But they had a young man that did a great job. He was interviewing some Trump supporters in Desmond Hour, and I think it was a dad, a mom, a grandmother, and a grandson, right? Or the son, the two-parent son, right? And it was crazy because they all had different opinions. The dad was a 45 lover. The mother said she'll never vote for 45. The grandmother said she loved Tim Scott, but she would vote for 45 if he was a nominee. And the son said, "There's no way. Whoever's the Democratic candidate, he's voting Democrat." But they were all Republicans. So I'm going to say it, I'm going to say it again. 45 has messed this country up. Now he's crying and whining. It's like the world is done caved in on him. And the killer part about it, he's a smart dude. He's smart. He knows, he definitely knows what he's doing. But it was just the idea. I didn't think I was going to get caught. I didn't think no one would say anything. You are not above the law, 45. Karma, karma, karma. But folks, this is Jack Gill, the Jack Gill Podcast. You can reach me on Twitter at @cboy_forever, Spotify, the Jack Gill Show, also Facebook, Jack Gill Show, on all social platforms. And if you liked this content, please give me a like and share and subscribe. So, once again, man, I'm through with my rant. But, guys, I just need for you, America, to look at Mr. Cornel West, see what he's talking about, see what he stands for, maybe the issues that you are having. Mr. Cornel West probably can solve them for you. So, those are the things that I wish that we can understand, and let's make that happen. Let's give this guy a chance. You never know what's wrong with making a third party candidate. America's been living with two parties. The old establishment has not changed. It has not gotten better. Yes, some of the wages have went up, but still, America, we are still check to check workers. That's been my time, folks. And remember, don't let anyone tell you that you can't succeed, because you first have to love yourself before anyone else can. Jack Gill. Peace.